Join me and we will begin. Welcome. Glad you could be here and glad you can join in. So our practice today is core, abdominal core, both strengthening and stretching. And so that's what we're going to explore. Come down, turn around, and we will check in. Come down, turn around, come onto the back, bend the knees, bring the feet on the ground. Bring your hands to rest on the belly. So just let the long fingers touch right around the navel point or just below and check in. So let's have an inhale breath and feel the belly expand. And the fingers separate, and the exhale breath, the fingers come back to touch. So just a few breaths here coming into the body, expand on the inhale. Fingers separate. Fingers come back to touch on the exhale. Do it again. Coming into the body with the breath, expanding, inhale. Softening, relaxing, exhale. Now you can release the hands alongside. We'll continue our check-in. Continue the check-in. How are things feeling on this day? We come home to the body to discover any discomfort where I need to take care. That means no force. So today we're exploring core. We're feeling this core length. The muscle rectus abdominis attaches here to here. It's long and strong, and we will be working with it. I would like you to have the experience of that core muscle length as you bring the thumb up to the breastbone area, finger and thumb touch, other finger stretch down toward the pubic bone. Okay, right now it's relaxed. Just feel the gentle breath, the gentle movement under the hand. Now lift the head and feel the contraction. That's the core muscle, rectus abdominis. Bring the head down, feel it soften and let go. Do it again. Exhale up, feel contract. Inhale down. Exhale up, feel contract. Inhale down, feel let go. Have a breath. There's another way to feel this. So we'll extend the right leg. The belly is relaxed. Lift the heel a few inches. Feel the belly contract. Stay here. Feel the contract. Let it down. Feel the let go. Lift it again. Feel contract under the fingers. Hold here. Bring it down. Feel it. Let go. Now bring it back. Other foot. So we're going to lift the knee, extend the leg, and as you lower the leg, you'll feel the belly go from soft and relaxed to begin to work hardest, stay here where you feel the contraction under the fingers. Okay, now bring it back up and feel when you get high enough, the belly muscles stop working again, and we release. Release the hands, come back in. So we were exploring this core muscle where we're going to contract and strengthen and stretch. So here's a bit of stretch. Bring the fingers to touch or bring the arms overhead. Either way, this one is easier on the shoulders. Inhale, arms overhead, the belly stretches. Feel it, and exhale back down. A few like that. Feel stretch as you lift, and then release. Feel stretch as you lift, and release. Feel stretch, stay. Feel that stretch reaching all the way up through the core. Okay, bring it down, press the waist down, feel the belly contract, and release. Have a breath. We bring our warm-up stretch into low back as we lift up the knees and circle the knees to bring release of tension, increase of circulation into low back. It's a stretch. And we work both ways. Just see what feels good for the low back. Increasing circulation through movement, releasing tension through movement. We'll come to a rest, hug the knees up, feel the deeper stretch. This one's called Apanasana. Release the feet. Open the arms wide. So now think of this as wringing out the core. Wringing out the core as we roll the knees to the side and turn the head away, and then come back. Other side, knees down, head turns, and back. Move between the two sides, wringing out the core with each twist. So what happens when you wring out the core? When you release that ring, there's circulation. Circulation is always good for nourishing. Circulation, always good. So we're wringing out the core, moving into spinal twist, one side and then the other, the pace that works for you. Just feel it. When you're back to center, come to a rest. Come to a rest and release the arms, pick up the knees. Now we come to our warm-up of leg stretch. Extend, find stretch, release. Extend, find stretch, release. And continue stretching legs. No force, it doesn't have to go straight. It's different for each, maybe different each day, and different left and right. The dominant side is typically stronger. Stronger is typically tighter. So, if you're right-handed, maybe the right side is the dominant side, and that leg extension is a bit more limited and more intensity. So we're just warming up the legs to extend and release, and extend and release. Let's come back to rest. Come back to rest, bring the feet back, bring the arms alongside. So we're going to lift into bridge and roll down, and I want you to notice all the core contraction on the roll down. So the roll down is only possible because of the core contraction. So let's press the feet and lift the hips high. Now, as slowly as you can, one vertebra at a time, round down, roll down, waist before hips. Feel contraction in the core as you roll down. And when the waist is to rest, it all relaxes. Have a breath and press again and press the hips high. Round your way down, one vertebra at a time, feeling core contract, rolling from high to middle, rolling through middle, rolling from middle to low, and then relax. Have a breath. Let's feel it one more time. Press the hips high. Take your time with the roll down. Feeling contraction of the core. High. High toward middle. Middle. Middle toward low. And then finally low, and relax. And have a breath. Relax. That was a lot of work for the core. A lot of work for the body. Moving in and out of bridge. Now we're preparing to roll to the side. We're preparing to come onto hands and knees. So let's do it. Roll over, come to hands and knees. Chakrakasana. So we will be working with the breath in slightly different ways through this practice. So we'll say normal breath, contract the core on exhale, and contract the core and pause, hold after the contraction. So here's normal breath, Chakravakasana. Normal breath, Chakravakasana. 2 of these and come to a rest. Now, when you come back, contract the core and return. Contract the core and return. Release the breath, stay. The final 2 will be contract the core, pause on empty, feel it. Pull the belly in, contract the core, pause, feel it, and then return. Again, contract the core, pause on empty, feel it, and return. Now, we'll come into our angry cat, tucking chin, tucking tailbone, pressing ribs up, contract the core. That's the only thing that makes that work is contracting the core, feel it, and then release. Now, all of that has been about contract. Here is stretch. Drop the hips back. Stretch the arms longer, wider. Come on forward. Drop hips, lift chest. Modified up dog. And press back. Leave the exhale free on the press back. This is all about stretch. Stretch. Press back. Inhale, drop the hips, lift the chest, stretch the core. And then press back. Exhale back. We're enjoying the stretch, stretch, stretch after all that contracting. Now we're stretching core. Just as important, stretching core. When you're back, stay. Breath is free. Feel whatever you notice. Final breath. We'll release. We'll release and come to stand. Make your way up to stand. Come into mountain. So the feet are hip width apart. We relax the toes and unlock the knees. It's tailbone tuck for some. For all, extension crown and shoulders up, back, and down. Solid, steady, strong, and still. Tadasana. The mountain, feel the breath. A couple more breaths here. And we begin our warm-up series. So we'll do 2 at the regular pace, 2 contracting core, and 2 contracting core, pause on empty, feel it. So here's the regular pace, our regular warm-up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, down. Inhale, return. And exhale, side. Inhale, back. Exhale, other side. Inhale, back. Arms overhead, drop down to Utkatasana chair. Come back up. Second set, normal pace. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, side. And return. Exhale, other side. Return. Goalpost arms. Return. And release. Now the next 2 sets will be contracting core on exhale. So we'll begin with the inhale breath. Contract the core, squeeze the breath out. Inhale up. Contract the core, squeeze the breath out. Inhale up. Contract the core, squeeze the breath out. Inhale up. Contract the core, sweep the arms behind. Inhale up. Second set, contracting core on exhale. Exhale, contract the core. Inhale, return. 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 Release the arms. Have a breath. So the final 2 sets will be contract the core, pause on empty, feel it with a count of 1, 2. Here we go. Inhale, arms overhead. Contract the core, pause, feel it. 1, 2. Inhale, back up. Contract the core, pause, feel it. 1, 2, and return. Contract the core, pause, feel it. 1, 2, return. Sweep the arms behind, contract the core, pause, feel it. 1, 2, return. Final set, contract the core on exhale, pause, feel it. Exhale, contract the core, pause, feel it. 1, 2. Inhale, up. Contract the core, pause, feel it. 1, 2, and return. Contract the core, pause, feel it. 1, 2, return. And again, arms sweep behind. Contract the core, pause, feel it. 1, 2, return. And release. Return to mountain. Return to our checklist. Toes, knees, unlock. Tailbone tuck for some. Extension crown. Shoulders up, back, down, solid. Steady, strong, and still. So we stay in mountain. We feel the breath settling. We feel whatever's going on in the body. We're having the final breaths here. Pause here. So let's bring the hands behind, interlace the fingers, press the hands down, lift the ribs, lift the chin, stretch the core, stretch the core, stretch the core, lean back, stretch the core, and come back. And now bring one foot forward. Bring the hands behind to grip the wrists or somewhere along the forearms. Back to our practice, 2 repetitions at the normal pace. 2 repetitions, contract the core. And then the final 2, contract the core, pause, feel it. So hands gripping behind, knee is soft, lean back, stretch the core, and normal pace, flow down. And inhale up, lean back. Flow down, lift up, lean back. Now the next 2 will contract the core on the fold. When you're ready, inhale, lean back, contract the core. Inhale up, lean back, contract the core. Inhale up, lean back. The final 2 will be contract the core, pause, hold. So inhale, lean back, contract the core, pause, hold. 1, 2. Inhale up, lean back. Contract the core, pause on empty. 1, 2. Inhale up, lean back, and release, and change sides. Foot forward, foot wide and back. You can adjust the angle of the back heel, hands gripping behind. We're back to our pace, 2 repetitions at the normal. 2 repetitions, contract the core. And the final 2, contract the core, pause, feel it. So let's begin again. Hands behind. On the exhale, fold. On the inhale, lift and lean back, a bit of a stretch. On the exhale, fold. On the inhale, lift up, lean back, a bit of a stretch. Release the breath. The next 2, we're contracting core on the fold. Lean back, have a stretch, contract the core. Come back up, inhale up, lean back, feel stretch, contract the core. Inhale up, lean back, feel stretch, release the breath. The final 2, contract core, pause, hold, feel it, count of 2. Lean back for the stretch, contract the core, pause on empty, feel it, 1, 2, lift up, lean back, contract the core, pause on empty, feel it, 1, 2, lift up, lean back, and release. Bring the legs back, check back in with mountain. Checklist, toes, knees, tailbone, crown, shoulders up, back and down. So we've been contracting core. Let's feel the results in the body. And then we'll move into a stretch. So working with this contract for strengthening, the stretch for creating balance. So once more, let's bring one foot forward, other foot wide and back. Find the alignment, toes visible over the bent knee. Okay. So let's feel stretch. Bring the hand to rest. Feel stretch on the side with a lift. Feel that stretch through the core. Add the other arm. Feel the double stretch. So it's a lift and lean back. It's a whole core stretch. Final breath. Release the arm. Release the arm. Change out the leg. Foot forward. Foot wide and back. Alignment. Knee, ankle, toe. Adjust the angle of the back heel. Okay. So bend the knee. Sweep the arm up. Feel stretch through the core. Add the other arm. Feel the double stretch through the core. Stay. It's a bit of a back bend. On the inhales, you're lifting and lengthening, stretching core. Final breaths here. Let's release the arm. Let's release the arm. Let's bring the legs back. And balance challenge. So in this one, we're going to feel core work as we lift one knee. So stand on one leg, lift and lower. Each lift is contracting core. So lift that leg. And then we'll come and stay. See if you can feel it in the core. I feel it very low. Okay, release. Other side, same idea. Lift and release. Feel the contraction of the core that lifts the leg. And stay. Check in. Where do you feel? Where do you feel any contraction in the core? Final breath here. And release and come back. We're coming to the knees. Come back to the ground. Come back to the ground. Breath free, Chakravakasana. Breath free, Chakravakasana. Bring everything back to rest. And then we'll pause here. Now we're going to work core. Extend one arm, extend the opposite leg and lift it and stay. Feel all the adjustments in the core. Okay, let's release the leg, release the arm, swab it out. Extend the arm, opposite leg, lift it up, stay. Feel all the adjustments in the core. Final breath, release the leg, come back to Chakravakasana. Breath stays free. Okay, we're coming to the down dog where we're going to use the breath pattern. So turn the toes under. You could be on the forearms as well, bringing the hips high or bringing the hips high. Stay, breath free. Now on the exhales, pull the belly in, feel the core, and release for inhale. Pull the belly in, release for inhale. The next two, we'll pull the belly in and pause. Exhale, pull the belly in, pause, feel it. 1, 2, release, inhale. Pull the belly in, pause, feel it. 1, 2, release, inhale. And now we'll drop. Return to Chakravakasana. Return to easy, soft, breath free. Counter pose here just to relax all the work. So once more, it's about core. Strengthening core. Forearm down, hands touch. Foot back, drop the butt, stay. Core contraction underway. Final breaths. We'll release. Return to Chakravakasana. A few, and then we're coming onto the belly for stretch. So the interplay between contract and stretch, keeping everything in balance. Okay, let's come to a rest. Let's release onto the belly. Release onto the belly. Bring the arms forward, bring the forehead to rest. Check in with the breath. Check in with your breath, reflecting the work level, and just coming to a resting place. Feels so good to come to a resting place. So this next series, as we work with Bhujangasana, the Cobra, it's all about stretching the core. So we'll have repetition and then stay. Stretching core. So let's bring the hands alongside. Turn the cheek to the side. Leave the feet where they are. On the inhale, press up, peel up. Exhale down. Inhale, press up, peel up. Exhale down. So each press up, peel up is stretching the core. Here we go again. Press up, peel up. Exhale down. Press up, peel up. Exhale down. Have a breath. We're stretching core. Press up, peel up. Exhale down. Press up, peel up. Exhale down. Down and have a breath. Stretching core. So now we're going to press up, peel up, stay, pull back on the hands. Stay with the core stretching. Press a little higher. Okay, we're ready to come on down. Turn the cheek to the side. Release the arms. Okay, let's bring the arms forward and bring the forehead to rest. Check in with the breath. Breath reflecting all of that work with Cobra, all of that back work. So we were paying attention to the stretch of the core on the front as we lifted into Cobra. Simultaneously, there's strengthening for the back. So we were getting fabulous stretch to the core and a fabulous strength to the back. Now we're coming to the legs and hips. We're coming to Ardha Salabhasana. And we're going to be doing sets. 2 sets with the normal pace of breath. 2 sets contracting core. 2 sets contracting core, pause, feel empty. So let's leave the arms forward, leave the forehead to rest, and we'll do normal set. On the legs, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Another set. When you're down, have a rest, have a breath. The next, we'll contract the core on the exhale down, and I call this buttoning the navel to the spine. So inhale up, button the navel to the spine, come down. Then inhale up, button the navel to the spine, come down. Have a breath. Again, same thing. Inhale up, button the navel to the spine, come down. Other leg. Inhale up, button the navel to the spine, come down. Have a breath. Our final 2 sets will be button the navel to the spine, pause, feel it. So we're ready for inhale up, button the navel to the spine, pause, feel it, release on the other side. Inhale up, button the navel to the spine, feel it, release. Have a breath. One more set like that. Inhale up, button the navel to the spine, feel it, release. Inhale up, button the navel to the spine, feel it, release. Now complete release. Roll over onto the back. Come on to the back. Hug up the knees. Hug up the knees and just relax from all that work. Circle the knees to massage the low back. Feel the breath coming back to rest. That was a lot of work. Both stretch and strengthen. Free breath and controlled breath. Relaxed core, stretched core, and contracting core. Circle both ways. Pause here, hug it in, and release. So the shins are staying parallel to the floor. We're going to bring the arms overhead, and we're going to roll up and bring the hands to the outside of the knees. Come back. Roll up, bring the hands to the other side. Come back. Roll up, bring the hands to the center, and come back. We'll try it again. Roll up and back. Other side and back. Through the center and back. Let's have a breath. Bend the knees. Release the arms. We'll do one more set. So when you're ready, Round up to the outside, come back. Round up to the other side, come back. Round up through the center, come back. Release the arms, release the feet. So that was a lot of core contraction. Now we're going to relax in your favorite spinal twist, whatever one you like. My favorite is to bring the right foot across the top of the left knee, roll the knees down to the right side and turn the head away. But you come into your favorite twist and stay. The focus, breath is free, but the focus is on exhales. As we relax from all of that work, all of those crunches, all those contractions of the core, those are strengtheners. And I had mentioned before this, I feel like this is wringing out a towel. So we're also wringing out the towel of the core rectus abdominis and transverse abdominis coming in from the side. Final breaths here. Let's come back up, change it out, foot to the floor, foot to the knee, or your favorite twist, roll to the other side and stay. Bringing out the towel, feeling twist in rectus abdominis and the transverse abdominis. Final breath here. Come back with the head, come back with the knees, release. Let's pick up the knees again, hug the knees, circle the knees just to massage the low back. It feels good. When it feels good, your body is telling you, yes, do more of this. Yes, do more of this. So we'll pause here and hug it in and feel stretch. And then release and release. And we're ready to come back to sit. So roll to the side, come to sit. Sit on your blanket if you like. More work for the core. More work for the core. So we're bringing out the legs. We're bringing up the arms. We're going to go exhale, 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 back, inhale up. Exhale back, inhale up. So this is all contraction. This is eccentric contraction coming back. It's concentric contraction coming up. Strengthening core. Final time. When you're up, we'll release. We're going to release and pick up the knees and wrap the arms under and drop the chin and just stretch the back and relax the core. Stretch the back and relax the core. Final breath. Let's release the arms, release the legs. Coming into our informal Paschimottanasana. Walk the hands over the soft knees. Slide the hands down, drop the chin. Whole back of the body and stretch. Whole front of the body and relax. So we're coming to the final breaths here in this final stretch. We're preparing for guided relaxation. So make your way back up. Reposition however you need to get comfortable for relaxation. So you can bring support under the head, under the knees, under the feet, or not at all. Whatever works for you. We're settling in. We're settling in. Your only job is to get comfortable here. To get comfortable with the shoulders, the back, the arms. To get comfortable with the hips, legs, and feet. To relax. Feel the whole body relax. Now we take it deeper by contracting and relaxing. Attention now to legs and hips. Attention, legs and hips. Squeeze and tighten legs and hips. Feel it. Let go, legs and hips. Feel it. Relax and have a breath. Come to the shoulders. Shrug the shoulders to the ears. Stretch through the fingers. Lift the head. Feel it. Head down gently. All the rest, let go. Let it down. Come to the jaw. Soften, move, and stretch the jaw. Soften, move, and stretch the jaw. And then release, stretch the tongue toward the chin. And release. Press lips, wrinkle nose, prune face, squeeze. Release, soften. Now we come back through the body, checking in. We start with the toes and we're softening through arches, heels, and ankles. We're softening, relaxing calves, shins, knees. We're softening, relaxing upper legs, hips, and belly. We feel the whole lower body letting go. Check in with the spine. Feel where the spine rests on the ground and where it may lift away, different for each. Relax shoulders, arms, hands, heavy down. Now the fingers, notice how the fingers have relaxed. Come to the throat, soften the throat, soften the lips. Throat softening, lips softening, tongue floating, teeth not touching. Cheeks, let them soften, relax. Behind the eyes, soften, relax. Brow and scalp, soften, relax. Whole body letting go. Become aware of the breath. When the whole body is relaxing, the breath softens. And then we look deeper, mind and thought. Sounds may come. It happens. If you can stay relaxed, stay. Thought carries you away. Come back. Release that thought. Return to the body. Look deepest. Stay in that stillness, peace. Stay. Come back to the body. Come back to the breath. Come back to the body. Come back to the breath. Move around as we close, and I hope you keep with you ease in your body and strength, the balance, the energy, and the peace. Until the next time.